Morning everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 8th. Starting to dig out some of the equipment for the upcoming year. Most of the snow here is gone. We should have a couple more snowstorms coming in, some ice and whatnot, but for the most part we're about 80% the snow is gone, so hopefully we'll be starting spring cleanups in a few weeks. Hopefully March 1st is what I usually shoot for. So we're going to take some equipment videos while it's still cold out and we're not actually working. Right here is my 2019 Kubota Kx071 mini excavator. I bought this at the end of 2020. It was used just as a rental for the first year and a half or so, and then I've had it for about a year and a half or so now too. So it is powered by a 24 horsepower Kubota diesel engine, track machine with the bucket with the hydraulic thumb, and you can get all other attachments for the frost stripper, smaller buckets, bigger buckets, grading buckets. They make jackhammers and the whole 9 yards for all these things. But it has about 225 hours, I think, so not much. Like I said, I bought it at the end of 2020, and then for most of 2021 I was injured, like I said in my one Facebook post. So I really didn't get a chance to use this that much last year. I squeezed in about 3 or 4 sidewalks and then 2 or 3 patios. So I used this to dig that out and then a couple little stump jobs. So maybe if I put 15 hours on it last year, that was a lot. But it's been sitting here for about a month. I would love to have it inside a shed or a garage or whatever, but just this winter that couldn't happen because I'm using my garage mostly for repairs and tune-ups and whatnot. So it's been sitting outside here for about a month now. We'll do a cold start on it, and then we'll walk you around the machine and show you its different features. You don't even have to jump on it. We'll just run the glow plugs, let them warm up, and we'll start it up. I have to move it anyway today anyway, so it's a good day to get it going. As you can see, I ran the glow plugs for about 10 seconds. It started right up. It's been sitting here since the beginning of January, so maybe even 5 weeks it's been sitting, but it starts right up, which it should because it's almost new. I have the diesel 911 anti-gel and the fuel. I put that in right when we're done for the season with fall cleanups and all my diesel equipment and the fuel stabilizer and all the gas machines anyway. But it starts right up. It's about 20 degrees this morning. It's been as cold as -2 in some spots where I live in North Jersey the past couple weeks, but we'll take a quick walk around the machine. And you can see the back, it's been scraped. That's not for me, that's from whoever rented it for the first year and a half of its life. But it's a Kubota Kx071. It's got the front dozer blade. It's a straight blade. It doesn't angle side to side. It's got headlights on it, which is cool. Hydraulic thumb. I believe this is a 24-inch bucket here, a 2-foot bucket. Might be an 18, but I'm not even sure. That's what it came with. The only thing I've had to do to this since I've owned it is replace these 2 hydraulic lines for the thumb. Just from when you're down digging in a hole, ripping out stumps or roots, right here, where the connections, these tend to get snagged on stuff and they started dripping in, so I just replaced both of them to be done with it. Here's the front of the machine. It's an open cab. So it's not enclosed, but it's all waterproof, where you put the key in the ignition and display, the digital display. I will move it out of the way here, and then I'll be able to get a better look at it. there you have it. It is Obviously my favorite piece of equipment, I've always called myself the excavator man when I was a little kid. Parents would take me to the park and whatnot. I dig in the sand with my little plastic excavator. So one day I always wanted to have one of these. Now believe it or not, this is my second excavator. I bought a brand new one back in 2015, the Kx040, which is a lot heavier duty and bigger than this one. This is about 6,500 pounds. That one was around 8,000, I believe, 8,000 pounds. So it was just way too big for what I needed it for. I need this just to rip out some stumps here or there, do patios and dig out sidewalks and just like light duty excavating. I don't need to be breaking boulders with it, and so that one was just too big for me, and I traded it back in. And then I sat about a year without an excavator, rented it for a little while, and then I decided 2020 it was time. I was paying more a month in rent than it would be on a payment on this. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a walk around. So you sit there, obviously. Once you get in, this is to enable the machine to work. That's like your safety. With it up, nothing works. Everything is deactivated. So you have to have this down in order to move. Now there's two different options for the hydraulics. I believe it's John Deere controls versus, I forget what they call it, Caterpillar controls maybe. I have it, whichever one I have it in is when you lift the left, it lifts the arm. This rotates the whole body, and then this is the bucket. The right side is the bucket, and the arm comes in. So I don't know, that's how I learned when I was a kid and at school and whatnot. This is the controls I have it on. So you come up here, once this is down, it's just like a zero turn mower, forward, reverse. Over here you have your throttle right here. This runs the dozer blade, which is the other way now, but you got a horn, you got attachments for the hydraulics. It's like I said, you can add a hydraulic jackhammer for breaking concrete. They make a claw, they make tons of different attachments, but we will shut it off here and we'll come around to this side. Here's a walk around. Now, believe it or not, some people don't know this, Home Depot rents these out with a trailer that you literally have to back your pickup truck up to it, and if it can tow that much, you literally take it. It's on their trailer, so you don't have to bring your own trailer and chain it up. Like I said, you back up to it and hook right up to it. Theirs is the smaller unit. I think it's the Kx018, which this is the 71, which is much bigger, but that I've rented that one multiple times when I'm out of state working for family members, and that one works great. So over here we have the hydraulic fluid tank, hydraulic oil, battery. Here's diesel fuel, the fuel tank for that. All I've ever had to do to it is change the fuel filters, add diesel, and change the oil. Once you get to a certain amount of hours, and depending how much you use it, you need to grease the tracks and adjust the tensioners to get the right slack. It's almost like a chainsaw blade, which I had to do that on my new one that I had about 5 or 6 years ago. I haven't had to do that yet on this because, like I said, I only put 15 hours on it probably. But here's the machine. I absolutely love it. It makes digging a breeze, even planting jobs. I can't wait to get it out there this year for planting jobs and anything that I can use it to make money for. Another video, we'll do the New Holland LS140. The sticker's a little bit worn off. I have had this for about 5 years now. Smaller light duty machine, but we'll go over it in another video. It's perfect for topsoil mulch, and got the forks on it for moving pallets of pavers and retaining wall blocking, etc. But here's the machine. Any questions on it, leave it in the comments. I like to answer all the comments as they come in. Keep communicating with everyone who's supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments too for other videos. We have the skid steer, there's the new trailer you guys saw in the other video, walker mowers, and just I'd like to do all the equipment videos before I actually get back to work. So it'd be great if you guys would just give me some motivation to make more videos and some opinions on what you think, and just more ideas for videos. So that'd be great. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.